Hi, this is Beata from Splitcoaststampers. In this video I'll show you how to make a double pocket card. It's great for secret messages or for giving away gift cards. If you want it to end up in a normal size card, start with a 5 and an 11 and a quarter piece of cardstock. You'll have to score at 3 3/4 and 7 1/2. But since the Scor-Pal doesn't have a 3 3/4 inch groove, line your edge up with the 1/2 inch mark and score at 4 1/4. Then move your cardstock all the way to the edge and score at 7 1/2. Then pre-fold your cardstock, Mountain Valley style, up and down. This will be your base. Next we'll be cutting your pocket pieces. Use your cardstock, line it up, flatten it back out, and line it up at the 1 7/8 inch line, and cut the first 2 panels down to the last score line in front of you. Then line up the score line with your cutting groove and cut down to your first cut. And you have your first panel. Then line up your cardstock at the end with 2 3/4, or here on top you can see 7, I don't know if you can see it, 7 1/8 inch, and cut that down, just that outer panel. Again, line the score line up with your cutting groove and cut down to your cut line to get rid of that panel too. This will be your base, and now we'll decorate. I already prepared my cardstock, my designer paper pieces. They're all from Stampin' Up's Thoroughly Modern. I know I have to pick a new pattern soon. And what I did is I cut it down a 1/4 inch. This is 3 3/4, so all my cardstock designer paper pieces are 3 1/2 inch wide. Start with the outer panel and line that up. Fold this down and do the middle piece. And then the bottom piece. And for the bottom, to add some more decoration, I cut and embossed a piece of white cardstock with the eyelet border abilities and put it behind the designer paper. Now I like to paper pierce, but because it takes a little bit of time, I already prepared one. And now we will have to add tape to create our pockets. And I like to use Scor-Pal tape. You just line it up on the bottom here and rip it off. That's one of the reasons why I like it. And then one on the edge. The other reason is when you peel it off, the backing doesn't stick to you. And then you just flip it over and you have your first pocket. And you do the same with the middle piece again. One on the bottom and one on the side. Peel off and flip over. Next I'll add some ribbon before I tape it on the next layer and then on the card base. And I used to be really bad at ribbon. Now I'm just bad. I found out when you go over and under and you make your first loop and then you wrap around and you make your second loop, I stick it through and then I flip it over this way. I used to try to make it go on the left, on the right side, and that never worked. But now like this, at least the lace, it ends up how it's supposed to be. Okay, and now I'm gonna tape this down, and because I don't know where the ribbon is supposed to go at the end, because I'm adding some more decoration to it, I'll just tape it down with dimensionals to, I already prepared my card base in a second layer. The Second layer is just 1/4 inch smaller than the card base, which is 4 by 5 1/4. Now I'm taping this on. And because of the dimensionals, I should be able to move that ribbon a little bit. It should slide. And if not, you can take it off. Now, I cut my tag 2 7/8 by 4, and then just cut a triangle off. And then you can stick your gift card in here. But it looked a little bit plain to me, so I added some more decorations. This is a cut from Spellbinder's eyelet pendants. I cut it, scored it, and then taped it on a bigger piece of a brown cardstock circle. And what I'll do, I just stick that so I can take my gift card and my tag out later. I add dimensionals while I have the gift card and the tag in there, so I know it will not hinder taking it out later on. And then just tape it on. I already prepared a sentiment, and well, you have to fix the bow later on. A sentiment and a little bit more decoration, and your card is done. I hope you have fun creating these cards and people have fun receiving them. See you next time.